Good morning, Miss Diane.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing today?
I am marvelously blessed going in and coming out, Miss Diane.
Amen. Amen. It's a good morning. Nice and cold.
I do understand that.
You ready for class?
Yes, ma'am. I've been up since 7 o'clock waiting for class.
What I do, I read my Kindle, say my prayers before, and eat my breakfast, and then I'm waiting for class.
No, that's right.
Oh, Alexander is the host today and co-host. Well, what do you coming on the 1 o'clock class too, aren't you?
I might be, because I've got another engagement, but my tablet will be going with me. So even
okay.
I will be listening if I'm not able to because I have my earbuds and everything in, so I won't be missing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna put on mute, and if I don't talk to you later, have a nice day.
You do the same thing, Miss Diane.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Diane.
Hi there. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there today. How you doing?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Yeah, I got a few little aches and twerks this morning.
Yeah.
Miss with the iPad, your name is not on the list. You know, you push your unmute yourself.
Hi everyone. Again, if you have a TV, please turn it off in the back, and then
okay.
Again, if you're not speaking, please put yourself on mute. For names, it's you don't have to worry about that today. Today is advanced training, so please, if you're not speaking, please mute yourself and make sure you turn off all TVs and background noise and have your Pen and paper ready, all right? Thank you.
Hi, Miss Washington.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing?
I'm
Hi,
hanging in
Ann.
there. How you doing?
Oh, you the only one in here, Ann? Let me see.
No, there's plenty, but
Hi
there's
there,
such
how
a-
you doing?
Oh, there you are. I see all the smiling faces now. Okay, I see you, Diane. I
How
see
you
you,
doing?
Gloria. Carolyn, look at Diane, just smiling. Uh-huh.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad
Good
to
morning.
see y'all smiley faces this morning. And bright, too. Y'all
Good
must got
morning,
up
Miss
extra early.
Johnson.
Y'all got up extra early this morning for this class?
No.
Yeah, I enjoy
No.
it.
Of course.
I
enjoy it.
was awakened
I
at
heard-
7 o'clock by my great granddaughter that wanted to tell me something fantastic.
Oh, really? Well, as long as she's giving you some good news, that sounds like a winner.
Well, she wanted to tell me that she knew how to spell fantastic.
Oh, great. That sounds great. Oh. So y'all know we got 2 classes today, so y'all can't go to sleep in between now.
Right,
Oh, no.
right.
You got to be alert for the second class.
Yeah, I gotta make a business call in between, so
That'll work.
Mhm.
But look, we're here now, so. Oh,
yeah.
I said a lot of people don't want to see their smiling face. Pauline, Janelle, and Angela. Even though I don't see your face, I know you're smiling.
I'm in bed, so I didn't want to show that.
You can't hide from me. You can't hide from Dolores and the rest of us. We still can see you. We feel you.
Yeah. Hey,
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
morning.
We got another great day today. The sun is shining.
thank
But
you,
it's still
Jesus.
cold.
Yes.
And guess what? We all woke up this morning. God woke us up this morning.
And
Yes,
that's the
he did.
beginning. And that
Yeah.
is the beginning.
That's the blessing.
Yes, it is.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Is that Sandra?
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing today, this morning, Sandra?
I'm doing a little better. I just got out the hospital.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Sorry to hear that.
hear that?
Yeah.
Are you better?
Somewhat, yeah. Still in
Okay.
pain, but I'm better.
Well, we'll get through it. We'll pray you right on through that pain.
That we'll pray for you.
Right on through it.
I
God
definitely don't want to
bless
go to
you.
United Medical Hospital. That is a zoo.
It's a what?
A zoo.
Oh.
Oh, well,
United Medical is not the place for anybody. They
I-
need to close it down.
I didn't like that when it was Greater Southeast. So
They just changed the name, but they got
that's
worse.
all they did was change the name. My mother was dying, but I wouldn't let them take her there. I thought she would. I made them take her to Howard.
I regret what I did, but I regret what that doctor did.
Good morning, ladies. It's Ashley.
Good morning,
Lord.
Anita.
I'm trying to find my face. I don't know what I've done with me.
Well, I can see you.
Well, I
Yeah,
can't see. I
Hi
can't see
everyone,
anyone
we'll be
yet.
starting in about
yeah, 'cause
10 minutes. So I need everyone to please turn off their TVs, any background noise, please, so you don't interrupt the meeting, and grab your pen and paper so you guys can take notes, please. Thank you.
Cause I can,
Again, if you're not speaking to the group, please mute yourself so you don't interrupt the meeting, please. Again, I'm still hearing a TV in the background, so please, if you have a TV on, please turn it off. Thank you so much.
Diane, where you get them headphones from?
Amazon, and they cost about $19.
Okay, so you got to connect it to your iPad, or is that
No,
what it is?
no, they just, I put about 5 pair because I have 5 different devices.
Oh, gracious.
So each device I pick up, I add my head. See, they so cheap that if you can't hear out one ear, then I just throw them away and get another pair.
But whatever pair that you have is connected to your iPad or whatever devices that you have, with regards to what it is.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm too cheap to buy the good ones.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Diane. All them $19 that you spending, it add up to that one.
No, but I'm still cheap. I'm still cheap.
And you doing it your
Good
way.
morning, ladies.
You're
good
not
morning.
cheap.
How are you?
You're not cheap. You are thrifty.
You-
My sister say, Diane, you're so cheap with yourself, but you buy. If I wanted something, it would be no expense. And she's right, but I just don't like to spend a lot of money.
Well, we all in that category to a certain extent.
Yep.
We spend money on what we really want.
Right.
Maxine, what you eating so early in the morning? We see you eat. What you
I'm
eating, Maxine?
sorry. I couldn't put my dentures in. I had to take my medicine, so I just had me a little my little brioche bun with a little Swiss cheese on it
Mm,
and a cup of
Sounds
coffee.
In your house.
it sounds good.
Your house.
Yeah, I didn't want anything heavy this morning. I'm really not too hungry.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
Yeah,
but I
knocking
went-
at your door in a minute.
I went up to the dental program yesterday. They gave me my little free electric toothbrush and adjusted.
Okay.
It's really nice up in Howard.
So the visit was
They've
good?
always been really nice up at Howard.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go
And
up.
Mr. Lawrence, I'm the coupon queen, so don't feel bad, baby. I'm the coupon queen and the trip. Every time I get in line at the Walmart, they say, "Oh Lord, here comes the coupon queen."
Ain't no wrong with that. You got to say where you can. Huh?
Hey,
Again, good morning, everyone. It's 10:30. We'll be starting in about 5 minutes. So again, if you have any TVs in the background or any other background noise, please, if you're not speaking, mute yourself so you don't interrupt the meeting. Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody, let's get on A+ today for
Okay.
tell us to turn off our TV. So let's get on A+.
Radio, TV, or something is playing.
Yeah, let's get on A+ today.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Somebody
Somebody
playing.
talking there.
Yeah, I hear it too. I didn't know if I was going crazy, but again,
No, you're
please,
not
if
going
you
crazy.
are
Not-
not speaking, please mute yourself because we want everyone to hear every word that we're saying. So we want to make the best of our time. So please, if you have any background noise, just make sure that it's not being heard on the Zoom. Thank you.
And this is for the key, how to use the keynote today, right?
No,
Just
ma'am.
a reminder.
If you see on the screen, it says reminder. So we're about to go over reminders
Oh,
today. They'll be
okay.
going over keynote
No,
on Friday.
I thought said that we would be going over the key. I'm sorry, maybe at the keynote today, the advanced class.
Yeah, man, that's on
No.
Friday. So if you received Teresa's email today, they have the agenda for the rest of the week. So you can see what's the upcoming lessons, okay?
Okay,
Alexander,
Maxine, we're doing the reminder
Yeah.
class today.
Alexander,
Hi, Miss Sandra. How are you?
I'm still not receiving the emails. Even in my junk mail, I don't even see it.
Okay, I'll be sure to write that down, and then I'll speak with someone. Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Mr.
okay,
Bell,
so,
this is a,
excuse
is
me,
a-
just to get
All the
everything.
reason I come in because I know the time.
this is Anita Membimi. My survey
Yes,
is
ma'am.
in there. So just as soon as I leave class, I'm gonna submit it.
Okay, great. Please do. It
Thank
just
you.
helps. It
Yes,
helps our
sir.
program with making improvements. So when you have a
Thank
chance,
you.
it's about 20 to 30 questions. So just take about 10 minutes to fill it out honestly. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alexander, one more question. Is it 2 surveys or 1?
No, it's just one. Just so if you remember during each module, we have the picture of the form. So you literally just tap on
All
fill
right,
out
I've
form,
done the
and
one,
then
but I heard 2
yeah.
people say they had 2 surveys.
Yeah, I think they're being confused with the one-on-one training survey when they just filled out like their name and their email. So they might be getting confused, which is understandable. So, as long as you completed when it said midterm survey, then you're good.
I'm good then.
Alex, good morning. This is Ann Dennis. I got my library card yesterday.
Mhm.
All
Oh, I
right.
did too. I got a library card yesterday as well. Thank you all.
Yes.
Great, glad to hear.
I
Now
can't
put it to
wait
use,
to
y'all. Put
use
it
it.
to use. Put it to use. I've been reading like
It's
on
class
sweat.
time, you all. It's class time.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning.
morning. How you
And
doing?
I'm fine. I got my library card yesterday too.
All right. Put it to use,
Yeah,
y'all. I've been reading.
And I also finished 7 modules.
All
7,
right.
6.
It was only 6.
It was only 6. Where you
well,
get that
well,
extra module?
Miss Coachman's done a lot more than 6, so that's why she
Oh
said.
yeah, a lot of us have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that
Thank
so
you, Alex.
Alex,
So,
this
okay, excuse me.
Alex,
yeah, so we're
this is
um
Greer Massey.
yeah, hi
morning.
there.
Good
morning.
morning, all. I
Good
just
morning.
wanted to make mention to some of the people that say they don't receive a message from Miss Teresa. What she starts off with is a beautiful inspirational
Yes, she
message.
does.
Yes,
That
every
is.
morning.
And
Yes.
then you have to scroll down to see
What she's
what
saying.
else is on the message. So that's just a suggestion to all that said they don't receive anything from Miss Teresa. It's a beautiful inspirational message.
Yes,
And
it
then you
is.
scroll down and you
Every
see
time.
what's on the screen, what the additional messages are on the screen that she has for you. So that was just a suggestion to look down for that. That's all.
See how beautiful and helpful everybody is in this class.
Yes.
That's why I love y'all. That's
Yes.
why I tell y'all my family.
Yes.
Our family. We are a family of the beautiful generation.
Yes,
There you
we
are.
are.
Oh, I
Yes, go
like
ahead.
that. I like that. I
We
like
are
Maxine,
that.
beautiful
Maxine,
generation.
don't you start preaching here.
And you know what? I'm people say, oh, I don't tell anybody. I'm proud that I'm 72 years old because
That's a
I'm thankful
blessing.
for God's grace.
That's
and
right.
let me survive whatever I survived over those past 72 years to make it
Yes.
to where I am today.
Yeah.
I may not
Yeah.
have all my teeth and I
You
may
will.
ache and crank a little bit, but you know what? I have Jesus in my heart and
There
I'm
you
proud.
go.
Right.
That's a
Okay,
blessing.
Right.
Maxine, you're gonna have a single choir now after that preaching.
Well, if it's there, said we're 2 or 3 gathered in his name, we are upholding.
Okay.
Amen.
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 So
Amen.
everybody have a blessed
Amen.
Wednesday, and let's Mr. Alexander get started with his class. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you so
Be
much.
blessed,
That was
everyone.
really nice. Thank you so much. So, good morning, everyone. This is my first advanced training, so I'm really excited to present something that I feel like is very much useful in your lives, especially with how fast life may seem sometimes. So I'm really excited to have made this presentation, and I hope you guys take some great notes and really use the app to its potential in your life. So again, we're doing a series of advanced training. So most of you have completed your, your 6 modules that you're required to do. So this is just something extra, something a little more advanced, where it's a little more interactive. So I'll be calling on a couple of you to read the slide, and I'll be doing tutorials on each of the steps. And of course, at the end, if you have a question, just feel free to raise your hand and I'll be able to answer your question. So yeah, so today we're going to be going over the Reminders app and how to use it to organize your daily life. So for this one, whoever wants to unmute themselves and read the slide, please go ahead.
Reminders make it easy to create
Go ahead, Miss Sandra.
Okay, create a to-do list. Set deadlines and organize your life. You can also create reminders with that subtext. I can't pronounce that right.
You said it right.
And attachments, and set notifications based on time and location.
Great job, Miss Sandra. So yeah, it's basically an agenda. So back in the day, if you had to write a list of things that you do for the day, you had to do it on paper, and you had to carry that paper with you the whole time. But now it's a lot easier just to have it on a device where you can also do other things. And, it's really easy to access if you need to, check something that you've done already. So so before you begin, the next person who'd like to speak, go ahead and read the slide.
Before you begin,
Okay. Go ahead.
set up iCloud to keep your reminders updated across all your devices. 1, open the setting app. 2, tap your name, iCloud, and turn on reminders. Inside the Reminders app, you'll see all of your reminders on all your Apple devices that are signed into the same Apple ID.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Dolores. Yes, so let's say, if you have an iPhone and an iPad. So for example, me, I do that. So in order to make sure to get all of the reminders from all of my devices, all I have to do is, again, like it said, go to the settings. So I'm going to find the settings app, and then tap on my name, like it said, and then tap on iCloud. So once I tap on iCloud, I look for reminders, bam, it's already green. So basically, if you have another Apple device and you want to sync your reminders or have the reminders in both places, just make sure that your reminders option in the iCloud section is turned on. So you see the green light. So that's basically what it's saying. So yeah. So basically, this is what your reminders will look like after you use it a while. So you see on the right, it's there are a bunch of different things that you could put. So someone pick up arts and craft supplies, some cookie recipes,
yes.
Ava, book club, prep, schedule, car maintenance, cancel membership, etc. So you see some of them have hashtags where it's where it basically describes the reminder. Some of them are flagged on the right. And you see on the left, there are different options that you could do to view your reminders and in order to create a list. So we'll be going over all of that shortly. So next person who wants to speak, go ahead.
Create a reminder. Open the Reminder app. I guess those are the 3 little dots, the red, blue, or yellow are the reminder apps. And tap on plus new reminder, type your reminder and press done.
Yep, great job. So just like it said, make sure you go into the Reminders app. So again, it'll look like this. Sorry, give me a second. So yeah, if you go into reminders and you tap on today, it says new reminder at the bottom. So once I hit new reminder, I'm able to type in a reminder. So let's say today we have our 1 o'clock class. So let me remind myself to do, today is going to be module 3 today. So once I put that, I just hit the return key and bam, it's set. Once I hit the return key, I'm able to keep typing different reminders based on what I'm doing today. So in essence, that's the simplest way just to create a reminder for what you're doing on that day. Okay. So after creating a reminder, there are just some basics. So whoever wants to read this really quick.
Reminder based search for reminder list or listed items using the search bar at the top of the screen.
Yeah,
I guess
great
that's
job. Yeah, so again, once you're in the reminders app, if you want to search again for a reminder or a list or pretty much anything in reminders, you simply tap on the search bar and type it in. So let's say I'm typing in module 3, bam, it already comes up and then I'm able to work with that reminder. So it's a quick way to search your reminders, especially if you have a lot on your device already. So yeah, that's one basic. Yep, and then someone please read this slide for me.
Okay,
Reminder-
I have a question.
Oh,
I'll be answering any questions, you know, at the end. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Reminder basics today. Tap the more button to access more options.
Yeah. So it's specific that it says today because as you may have seen on the left side, there are different ways you can view your reminders. So there's today, there is all your reminders, your scheduled reminders, and your flagged reminders. So for today, the more button at the top right is going to be a little different from the others. But again, if you are in the today section and you hit the more button at the top right, you can see that you can do different things. So you can select reminders and then you can edit them at the bottom. So you can do that. You can also sort your reminders by different things like the due date, the creation date, the title, things like that. And then if you're so inclined, you can actually print your reminders. So if you hit print and you have a printer capable of wireless connection, you're able to actually print a list from your iPad, which I think is pretty neat. Okay. So again, then the other ones, it's basically the same thing. You tap the more button to access more options. So let's say I'm in all reminders. And then I hit this more button. So again, you can select reminders and do what you please with them. You can also show completed. So if you have any completed reminders, which we'll go over in a second, it will show you the completed items, and you can also hide your completed items. So you can either have it showing or hiding. Okay. Great. So can someone else please read the slide for me?
Edit a reminder. 1, tap the edit details button. It's an eye in the circle to add more details and customization to your reminder, such as notes, a URL, web link, and a priority.
Yes, great job. So again, if you wanted to edit a reminder, you simply go to it. And then once you tap on the reminder, you see at the right, you should see that eye in the circle. That's going to be your edit reminder button. So once you tap on that, you're able to edit several different things when you're in details. So I'm actually about to go over that in this in this presentation. So
I gotta go find a circuit board.
again, if
Okay.
you are, if you have some background noise, please mute yourself so you don't interrupt the meeting. Thank you. So can someone please go ahead and read the slide for me?
Edit a reminder. Number 1, notes. You can add additional info about your reminder. Example, Tylenol. Number 2, URL. You can add a website link if you need to access it to complete your reminder. Number 3, date, time. You can add a date and time to your reminder. 4, tags. You can add a tag to organize reminders based on keywords such as hashtags. Number 5, location. You can add a location to assign a reminder based on where you are. Number 6, when messaging, you can show the reminder notification when chatting with a person in messages.
Great, thank you so much, ma'am. So yes, there are different things you can edit within a reminder to make it as specific as you need it to. So just like in the example, let's say I'm making a new reminder that says take medicine. That's, that's great and all, but
Yeah, I need to
you know,
do that.
it's not specific maybe for you. Maybe you need to really write down what medicine you need to take, etc. So you go to edit details and edit whatever you want to. So again, notes. You can again put a note in for your reminder. So take medicine, let's say put Tylenol. Okay. And then for the URL, again, if you need to access a website link, so for example, if I'm in Google, let's say that I need to go to Google, type in, it doesn't matter, Tylenol. And look, let's say I need this page, right? So in order to, well, actually, let's give me a second. So let me see.
Wait, I understand. Yeah.
I go into Tylenol, and then let's say I'm going to Tylenol.com just to make it easy. So let's say I just want this link. So you basically copy the link that you want to access for your reminder, and then you can simply paste it where it says URL. So once you do that, you're actually able to add a link to your reminder, okay? And next, you can also add a date and a time. So you can add a specific date. So let's say tomorrow, and let's say what time I want to. So let's say I need to take that certain medication at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., whatever. Whatever time it is, it will actually send you a notification like an hour or so before the time that you put. So the notification reminds you to take care of your reminder. So again, just there are different things you can edit within your reminder. So you can actually have the reminder repeat. So you can have a repeat hourly, daily, weekdays, weekends, whatever option. And you can also do a custom, but I feel like, hourly, daily, weekdays, etc. is pretty good.
It's enough.
That's how I have mine set.
Great, glad to hear. So again, next is tags. So like hashtags. So you can add different tags that you can actually sort later, which I'm going to talk about later. But in essence, let's say you, it doesn't matter what tags, but just they're basically identifiers. So you could put doctor, or you could put medication or things like that. Just it's basic identifiers that you can use to organize later. So I'll show you that in a few, but there you go. There are some tags and it shows up like that. Okay. The next thing you can do is location. So you can actually add a location. So you can do current, getting in, getting out, or custom. So let's say that I need to go to GW Hospital for this medication. So I just type in GW Hospital. There you go, 923rd Street. It should be all there. Hit done, bam. So you can also add a location to your reminder. Okay. And the last one that was on the slide is when messaging. So of course you have to have iMessages available, but when you are texting someone on your iPad and you have this setting turned on, it will show you the reminder when you are texting the person. So if you want to choose, let's say I choose my friend, let's see, Deborah. So there's Deborah. So whenever I'm texting Deborah, I will see this notification. So that way, if it involves her, that way it's just an extra reminder for you to complete the reminder. So I think that's a pretty neat feature that I learned when I was coming up with this presentation. So those are the basically the first half of editing the reminder. So let me go back to the presentation. Yep. And then someone please read the next slide for me.
Edit a reminder. Number 7, flag. You can flag a reminder to mark it as extra important and make it appear in a Flag Smart list. Number 8, priority. You can assign a priority level to a reminder. Number 9, lists. You can add a reminder to a list you created. 10, subtask. You can add a subtask to any reminder. Example, glass of water. Okay, number 11, add an image. You can add an image to a reminder.
Yes, great job. So that's basically the second half of editing a reminder. So just like with your email and your emails, you can also flag reminders. So if it's flagged, and when you hit done, you see on the left side, it's going into the flag section. So if you have any special reminders that you just want to keep for later, you can hit flagged and it only shows that reminder. So again, all you see there's module 3 and then take medicine, but for flagged, it's just showing the medicine one. Okay. So next after, let's see. Yep. So after location, messaging flags, you can assign a priority level. So pretty self-explanatory. You can none, you can have a low, medium, or high. So if it's very important, like, taking your medicine is very important, that would be a high priority, right? So,
Right.
Yeah, so you would put high, and then you see next to take medicine, those 3 exclamation marks. So there's an indicator for pretty much any edits you do to a reminder. So again, where it says take medicine, you should see those 3 orange exclamation marks. So that's how you know that it's a high priority. Okay. Yep. So the next one is list. So we'll be going over list in a moment, but if you have a list of reminders, you can actually add it to a different list. So I'll be going over this in a second. And then you can add a subtask to any reminder. So take medicine, just like before. If you want to take some medicine, you got to have some water, right? Or a drink. So you can put get glass of water. Yep. So same thing here, return, you can add as many subtasks you want to a reminder, but just let's have get glass of water. It says 1, once you hit done, look, it's like a list within the reminder. So get glass water. So you can actually check that off too. So once you get the water, you can check that off. Once you take the medicine, you can check that off. Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, and the last one is add image. So, for whatever reason, if you want to add an image to a reminder. So I've been learning Spanish recently. So let me add a reminder that says practice Spanish today. And I don't know, maybe I'd want to add an image for inspiration. So you can actually take a picture, you can scan a document, or you can add a photo from your photo library. So let me add a picture. So there you go. Once you add the image and hit done, it actually shows. And then of course you can tap on it. So I've done more than 90 days, but but you can essentially, you know, do for inspiration, or if you need a picture of the, you know, medicine you're taking or the bottle or pretty much anything, you can add an image to a reminder if you so choose to. Okay, so those are all of the edits you can do to a reminder when you go to this page. So you can be as specific as you want or as general as you want. Okay, so now we're going to go over how to complete a reminder. So can someone please fill that out for me?
Complete a reminder. To mark a reminder as complete, tap the empty circle next to it. To see your completed reminders, tap the More button with the 3 dots, and then tap Show Completed.
Yes, great job. So again, make sure that you are in either all, scheduled, or flagged, because in the today part, that Show Completed option will not appear, as you can see. So most of the time you'll be in all reminders. So let's say I completed getting that water, and I completed getting that, you know, taking that medicine. So as you see, it goes away after you complete it. And once you hit the 3 dots at the top, if you hit Show Completed, bam, it says to completed. So it shows you that. And then you can actually clear them if you so choose to by hitting clear. But if you don't want to see the ones you've completed, again, you'll know if you have completed them. If you see the filled in orange circle next to the reminder, you can hit Hide Completed, and it hides those away. All right? Yeah. So someone please go ahead and read this slide for me.
Add a reminder with Siri. You can ask Siri to schedule a reminder for you. Here are a few examples. Number 1, remind me to feed the dog every day at 7:30 a.m. Number 2, remind me to call Tara tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Great, yeah. So using Siri on your iPad, you can, you know, again, schedule a reminder. So let me do an example. So I have my phone right here. So it's gonna be essentially the same thing. So let me, you'll be able to hear it. So you can say, hey Siri, remind me to take out the trash tomorrow. Oh, I thought it would say it. Hey Siri, remind me to take the trash out tomorrow.
Okay, your reminder is set for tomorrow.
Yeah. So on my phone, I'm able to set a reminder through Siri. So once you have Siri, by holding the home button on your iPad, you can then, you see the multicolored lines, and then you're able to say, you know, for example, those 2 things, remind me to feed the dog or remind me to call Tara. So I wish I could show you on Zoom, but since we're on Zoom, I can't get on Siri. But let me do it on my phone one more time so you can hear how it does. So I'll do the first one. So, hey Siri, remind me to feed the dog every day at 7:30 a.m.
Okay, your reminder is set starting tomorrow, 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, so on my end, it says tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. and then it says daily. So it already put the repeat edit part into the reminder without you having to, you know, type it or tap it on directly. So I think it's really easy, if especially you have something in your head and you just need to, you know, have it written down or on your iPad, you can simply ask Siri to add that reminder. Okay. So let me pick someone this time to read. So Miss Deborah McNair, can you please read this slide for me?
I have organizing reminders. Want to separate your reminders into categories like work, personal, or school. Create a list to keep things organized.
Yes, great job, Ms. Deborah. So yeah, so with your reminders, you can create a list. So you can keep a list of reminders for a particular thing like work, personal life, or your school. So let's see, Miss Coachman, do you mind reading this slide for me?
Create a list, create a list. 1, open the reminder app, then tap add list. 2, type a name for the list. 3, choose a color, icon, or emoji to customize the list and easily to see at a glance. You can also make your list into a small list, which we'll talk about shortly.
Yes, great
So,
job, ma'am. So yeah, if you want to create a list, again, you go to the Reminders app, and then you see at the bottom, it says add list. So once you hit add list,
Right.
again, you can type in a list name. So let's say we were doing, let's do personal, for example. Again, you can make it into a smart list, which we'll be talking about later. You can choose a color if you're so inclined, nice and bright. Let's see, I love purple, so let me pick purple, and then you can choose an emoji. So if it's something personal, it doesn't really matter. let me put the family one there, family, personal. There you go. So you can choose any of these icons, or if you hit the emoji sign, you can do a regular emoji if you'd like. Okay, so once you put the emoji and the name and the color, you hit done, and you see on the left, now there's a new list that you can add reminders to. So you're always going to have the reminders list, but if you make another list, it will be the ones that you choose to put in there. Okay, so let me go back here. Yep, so again, you have the list name. You can make into a smart list if you want, which we'll be talking about shortly. You can add a color, and then you can also add an emoji to customize your list. Yeah, so can someone please read this for me?
Edit a one. Tap the list you want to edit. Then tap the More button. 2, tap Show List Info. 3, change the list name, color, or icon. And 4, tap Done.
Yep. So if you're, and again, in the Reminders app, let's say you tap on the personal list we just created. If you want to edit it for whatever reason, you can, again, tap the More button at the top right. Again, hit Show List Info, and bam, you're back to this, where you can, again, change the name, color, and emoji if you so choose to. Okay? So if you want to add a new reminder to this list, just hit New Reminder, just like how you did before. So if you're in the regular reminders list, it will create a regular reminder for you. But if you're in your personal list, it will create a reminder in just your personal list. Okay? Yeah, so move a reminder to a different list. So let me see who can read. Let's see, Mr. Michael Levin, can you please read this slide for me?
It's not there. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Levin, can you hear me?
He walked away.
I'll read it.
Okay.
Move a
Go
reminder
ahead.
to it.
Thank you.
Move a reminder to a different list. 1.
Yeah.
You there? Tap the list. Is somebody else reading?
It's a lot of backing up, a lot of background.
Okay, I'll start over. Move a reminder to a different list. 1, tap a list, then tap the reminder you want to move. 2, tap the edit details. 3, tap list, then choose the list you want to move the reminder to. And 4, tap done.
Yep, great job. So let's say we're in the regular reminders list. And let's say personal, take the trash out. That's personal. So
Okay.
if again, I tap, if I either tap on it or again, slide, like, you know, when you're in your email, you can hit details. And then when you go to list, look, now you can add it to your personal list. So before there was just reminders, but now if you want to move it, you simply tap on the list, hit done, and you see that reminder is now moved to the personal list. So you can organize your reminders through that way, okay? Yep, changing the order. So someone really quickly go ahead and read the slide.
Changing the order of, changing the order to reminders in a list. 1, tap and hold the reminder, then drag it to where you want it to appear within the list.
Yes, great job. So that's that one's pretty simple. So again, if you're in your reminders and you just want to maybe organize it in some way, you simply hold onto the reminder, and you can see I can drag it. I can do the same thing, move it, whatever, you know, whatever tickles your fancy.
So are you using your finger to move these reminders?
Yeah, so you simply just tap, you know, you hold on to the reminder and you drag it. So again, using my finger, you see that it's, you know, when you tap on it for a few seconds, it kind of changes appearance, right? So that lets you know that you can move the reminder anywhere within the list.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So you're holding it.
Yeah, so you just hold it for like a second. You see, you know, the blur or the shadow kind of when you do that.
Mhm.
So when you do that, you can again move it to different places in your list.
Hey,
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah. And I see Miss Lynette Roney. Do you mind reading this slide for me?
Yes. What are smart lists? Smart lists give you a quick view of all your reminders from across your list. You can even create your own custom smart lists to automatically collect reminders based on rules you set.
Great job. So, yep. And then, so this is what it will look like. So again, if we are in the reminders app, and again, if you wanted to edit the list, let's say you wanted this personal list, but let's say we wanted it to be a smart list instead. So you simply edit the list, and look, it says convert to smart list. So if you hit smart list, yep, convert, and then you're able to make rules based on the tags. So let me try one more time. So hit add list. Once you hit make into smart list, you can actually select tags. So only the lists with the tags that are listed here will appear. So let's say doctor, I wanted only the lists with the tag doctor to show. So you see it's blue instead of gray. So same thing with medication, same thing with personal. So then there are other filters. So date and time, you can have a list just for reminders that are that date and time, that location, that are flagged, which is kind of redundant because you already have a flag section. But again, if you so inclined, and also your priority level. So let's say location, you can be either turn it off or specific. So let's say, again, I put GW Hospital. Maybe I visit there a lot, and I just want all of my, reminders in from GW Hospital in this smart list. So again, I hit GW Hospital, go back, and then hit done. So let me see. This is medical. So I can name it medical. Again, do the same thing. Pick the color. I like pink. There you go. There's pink. And then You can find the hospital emoji if they have one or something of that sort. So let me pick this building. So once you hit the building, that is a smart list where it will take an account into all of the reminders that you have created for that particular list. So let's say that we didn't complete that earlier reminder. So you can actually, uncomplete it, and it goes back here. And look, on the left side where it says medical, bam, it's there. So all of the uncompleted reminders that you still need to take care of will appear in the specific smart list if that setting is enabled. So all the ones that revolve around GW Hospital will come to this list that says medical. Okay. So yeah. And then finally, we can group lists. So Miss Brenda McManus, do you mind reading this slide for me?
Yes, group lists. Lists can be organized into groups. For example, you can create a group named school that contains all of your school-related lists. 1, tap the edit button on the top of the search bar. 2, tap add group, then title the group and tap include to select what lists you want to add to the group. 3, tap create.
Yes, great job. So yeah, you can, group or basically organize your lists. So you can organize reminders and then you can organize your lists. So let's do the example. So for school, really quickly, let me remember some of my high school stuff. So I took AP Chemistry. So let's say I have a list for AP Chem. I also took AP Calculus. So let me put a list for AP Calculus. But look, if I wanted to write all of my classes in this list, it would get, a lot, right? So instead, you can add a group. So again, you hit the edit button above the search bar and then hit add group at the bottom left. So you can title the group. So school, and then you hit include. So look, you can include AP Chem, AP Calculus. So once you go back and hit create, hit done, bam. School is right here. You can have it either showing or not showing. And you can see that it's a group because you see the icon next to school. It looks like different squares on top of each other. So that's how you know that is a group. So then, you can access your lists from that group. Okay, so you can have the basic reminders where all of your reminders will appear. You can have a smart list where only specific things will go into that particular list if you so choose to. So again, this one is personal. So hashtag personal, it came up for the medical because the location I had said was GW Hospital. All GW Hospital reminders will go in this particular smart list. And then you can add groups where each group has its own set of lists that you can put within that group. So for a school group, you can add a list of all of your classes and then add reminders based on that particular class. Okay. So yeah, and title, you can add the title to the group and then include what lists you want in that group. So yeah, that's pretty much reminders in essence. So you saw how we, again, advanced from just creating a basic reminder to making a list, a smart list, and grouping lists together. So, so yeah, that was really fun. I hope you guys had some fun. So.
Yes, that was really nice.
Nice to know. Yeah.
So, so yeah, that's it for our training, and definitely I can answer questions. So, just raise your hand if you have a question for me. So, I see that there are a couple already, so I'll just go down my list. So the first one is Miss Pauline Harris. Do you mind unmuting yourself so I can assist you?
Hi, I just want to know what the letters URL means.
Okay, so URL, it's basically a website link. So you see how I went to Tylenol.com? That is a URL. So a URL is a website link. So again, if I wanted to put this link, so let's say it was a an application or something, I would that I need to do. So for that sort of application, so Biden just did student loan forgiveness. So once I go to that page, I need this. I already did mine, thank God. But if that's basically the URL. So that way, when I add it to a list, so I could put that under personal. So if I wanted to create a new reminder, I will put in loan forgiveness. And then I would edit it, and where it says URL, I would simply paste the link, and bam, once I'm ready to tackle that application, I simply tap on the link and it sends me straight to the application. So that's a URL. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem, ma'am. You have a great day, and thanks for attending.
You too.
Yeah, really quick before I answer the next question. So just forgot to go over real quick. So Fridays, advanced training is on part 1 of keynote presentation. So Ms. Reese will be going over how to create a presentation using your iPad. So I think it's a great lesson. So just be sure that you guys attend so you can get lots of valuable information, okay?
Okay, may I leave now?
Sure, if you like to leave, you can. If you want to stay on and listen to other people's questions, you can do that as well. But
All right, thank you very kindly. Have a blessed day, everyone.
You too. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Mr. Ollie Cunningham, can you please unmute yourself so I can assist you?
Miss Ollie Cunningham.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
My question is, so once I set up all my reminders, how do I put a sound to the reminder, or do it just automatically ring something?
Yep, it does it automatically. So if you are in your settings and then you go to the reminders portion. So if you, I should have included this, so I'll be sure to add it in if I do this presentation again. But once you're in settings, you can, you see it says all day reminders, and you can actually choose the time that you want to set a time to show a notification when there are all day reminders. So if it's just a general reminder, it's going to send you a notification, but regardless of the time, whatever time the reminder is, like an hour before and sometimes 10 minutes before, it's gonna pop up as a notification on your iPad. So if you, in your notifications, it will pop up in your notifications. So you'll be able to see that, okay?
Okay, so I can see it, but I won't hear it.
Yeah, you'll hear it. If you, as long as you have your iPad, the volume on, you'll hear the notification go off. So yeah, so it should, your notification
make
should
a little
be fine.
sound, little bing.
Yeah, it'll make a little ding.
Okay,
So
all right.
yes, so you see at the bottom, you can either mute them or unmute. So obviously you want to hear it. So just as long as your settings look like this, then you are good. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too.
All right, Miss Deborah McNair, do you mind unmuting yourself so I can assist you?
Alex, this is probably a silly question, but if I use Siri to set a reminder with a time, will it automatically come on and tell me the reminder, or must I still be in reminders?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. So that
good,
has to do with the previous question. So even if you're not in reminders, again, it will send you a notification
Oh, okay.
about that reminder. So, so again, you can set a time for all day reminders. So all kind of like the basic reminders that you have. It will send a general notification at whatever time you put. So you can select whatever time you like. But if you have a particular time for a reminder, so let's say take the trash out, and I put time. So once I put the time, let's say 10 a.m. tomorrow at 9 a.m., it's going to send a notification regarding that. So you'll just have to open your notifications and you're able to see if you have any upcoming reminders that you have that have a date on them. Okay. So yeah, does that answer your question, ma'am?
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem, ma'am. Thanks for attending. You have a great day. Okay, next question is Lynette Roney. Can I help you?
Hi, yes, Alex. This
Hi,
is not
Ms.
my
Roney.
question, but I
Nice to
hope
see
that
you again.
you too. I hope that you do this modular again because there's so much in it that, and I want to keep using it, but it's so much, and I wrote down a lot of notes. But that my question is, I went to location, right? I went to my reminder and I wanted to put in the location of it, but it told me to go to setting or something.
Yeah, so if it told you to go to settings, just go into your settings and make sure that everything regarding reminders is good, because sometimes you might have not enabled location in your reminders app. So again, if you're in reminders, you look at the top, the very first thing it says allow reminders to access location. So make sure that is it says while using the app. So make sure you have that turned on, and that's how you're able to have it turned on. So you know, when you first use some of the apps, you know, you might have not known that you pressed that where it says, would you like to use location, or would you like to use microphone or camera with a certain app? So you might have pressed do not allow or something. So just make sure you go in your settings, go to the reminder section, and make sure your location is turned on. So
click on while using the app. And click on while using the app.
Yeah, so again, hit reminders on the left, hit location on the right, and then hit while using the app.
Okay, very good. Thank you. One more question. Now you said that we can hide a reminder once it's completed or something, but if we hide it, does it take up additional storage space?
Oh, I mean, these reminders they're very small. I mean, I have, you know, it's kind of like an email. Like you can have 100,000, 200,000 emails. It doesn't, you know, have anything, you know, it doesn't impact the storage at all. So you can have as many reminders as you want.
Okay, all right. And Alex, I do hope that you all do this modular again, because I love this reminder app and I love all of the stuff that we can do with it. It's really a beautiful app to have so many things, you know, because we forget stuff as we age, and even when we're not aging, we forget stuff. But I hope that you all do plan to do this again.
Oh, certainly. You know, we're just starting out. So maybe next week, maybe the week after. But I definitely, you know, made it, and I really enjoy, you know, what you can do with the reminders. So I'll definitely be sure that this is done again.
All right. So, thank you so much, Alex. And you all have a great day, because I gotta be on at 1 o'clock for my next class.
All right, so man. Thanks for attending.
Bye-bye.
No problem. All right, Ms. Brenda McManus, can I answer your question?
Yes, Alex. I'm sorry. I got on a little late.
It's okay.
So, but I kind of caught most of it. But I have set up my Siri to do reminders. So would the Siri be better than doing the reminders on the iPad? And can you also edit your Siri through the reminders? how does that work?
Okay, so I understand your question. So, so for the reminders, in doing it through Siri, so if you have a simple reminder, of course, you can, just set it, using Siri, and then you can go into the reminders app and then edit it further. So you see, I did take out the trash. So I did that through my phone because my phone is connected, I have the Apple ID and such, it pops up in my iPad. So if I wanted to edit it further, again, you simply slide on it like an email and then hit details. And then you're able to edit those certain details. Like if you want to add a location, you want to flag it, you want to add hashtags, you want to add a date and time or notes, you can then edit it in the app. But yeah, for example, so like on my phone, if I want to do a reminder, like if it's something simple, same thing the way on your iPad, you can say, hey Siri, remind me to take out the trash tomorrow.
Okay, your reminder is set for tomorrow.
Yep. So once I set it, you see it popped up at the bottom.
Right.
So once I can edit it after I do it. But sometimes you just want to get it in there. You know what I'm saying? Especially you don't have a lot of time between things and you need to do something that's really important. It's just good to set it through Siri. Again, it's really quick when you type it in, but then if you want to edit it further, you can go into the reminders app and then edit it. But in essence, you can do a lot with Siri. So if I wanted to, I could add a time. The one I did before, you can actually do it. If you say every day, it will do it daily. If you say bi-weekly, it'll do bi-weekly already. So things like that. So that's the repeat section. So you can actually make it repeat. So you can actually do that before you even, while you're creating it, you can do this part while you're not even in the app, which is really convenient.
Okay. And then too, when you set the reminder in Siri, your iPad has to be on or, so you can see it and it will give you a verbal reminder.
Yeah, so it'll give you a notification. So again, if you have a set time, so let this one either feed the dog or take out the trash or whatever, about an hour before and then 10 minutes before, it will send you a notification. So you'll hear the sound as long as you have your volume turned on your iPad, and then you will be able to view it in your notification center.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem, Ms. Brenda. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks for attending.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Diane Leach, can I answer your question? So please unmute yourself.
I'm unmute now. I'm unmute now, Alex. Oh, God, I get confused. What I got confused with is how do you get to the reminder? You said hit my name and then go to reminder on the list and then iCloud.
Okay, so that was just making sure if you have another Apple device that you want to sync your reminders. So I have an iPhone and I have my iPad. So if I wanted to sync the two, that's just showing that your reminders are linked to your iCloud. So again, settings, and then your name, and then hit iCloud. And then you're able to see that reminders is turned on. So
you say hit iCloud.
Yeah, so again, if you don't have another Apple device, then you don't have to worry about this. But if you do, then again, you would go into settings and on the right hit iCloud and just make sure that the reminders is turned on. So you see, I did a reminder through my phone, but it popped up on my iPad. So that's basically what that setting is for. But in order to access the actual settings, you just open the reminders app on your home screen. So yours should be on the third row if you haven't changed any layout, and then you can access the reminders through that app.
I still ain't able to access it. I hit my name and then I hit iCloud.
Yeah, but we're not in settings no more, ma'am. You got to go to your home screen and open the app. You're not opening the app through settings. You're just going through the settings of reminders. So again, if
Okay.
you're looking on my screen, you should see the reminders app on your
Where's that?
screen, and that's how you access it. So
Now,
again,
do
it's
you-
those 3 dots.
Do you have
Oh,
to download do you have to download the app?
No, ma'am, it comes pre-installed on your iPad. So again, if you're on the first screen of your iPad, it should look like this, and it should be the
says
third one that
reminder.
says reminders. So
Okay.
just look for that app, and then you're able to do things that I went over today. Okay, ma'am?
Oh,
I'm looking. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure it out. Oh, reminders.
Yeah, so again, you saw me during the presentation, I was flipping between reminders and my presentation. So again, it's on the home screen, so just be sure to tap on it and you'll be able to access all of the reminders as you see that I just did, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right,
Thank
ma'am, thank
you.
you so much. No, you have a great day.
You too.
okay. This is Dolores. I think you answered my question that Diane was asking. In other words, we don't have to set up the icon because it's already on there.
No, the app is already pre-installed onto your iPad. That settings portion was making sure if you have an iPhone or another Apple device, it's just making sure you have all of your reminders synced to both devices. So you saw on my phone, I set up a reminder through Siri, and then I was able, you're able to see that on the iPad because my things are linked, okay? So, but in essence, the reminders app is going to be on the home screen. So that's
Right.
how you actually add reminders. The settings is just making sure that it's linked. So, because that's what iCloud is. iCloud allows you to sync data within different devices, but on the same Apple ID. So just make sure that your reminders, if you have another device, another Apple device, make sure it's turned on. If you don't have another Apple device, you don't have to worry about it, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm got you. Okay. I was with Diane on that one. So it's already set up and all we have to do is just go to hit reminder.
Yes, hit the reminders app. And then you
And
can,
all the green lights are already on for that one, correct?
Yeah, so again, you don't have to worry about it. It should already be there unless you changed it. So all you got to do is access the reminders app and then use it how you please.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. That was my question.
No problem, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too. Appreciate your service.
Thank you. Miss Ann Dennis, can I answer your question?
If you can, I want to know after, just like if I wanted to make a list of things I need to do in a particular day or a couple of days, and when I finish, I want to clear it off. Don't store it. Do I just push clear?
So yeah, again, if you have some completed reminders, so let's say I completed these 3 in whatever list, it's been completed, they go away. If you want them to appear, you simply hit again on all flagged or scheduled, and then you can hide the completed reminders or show the completed reminders. So these are the ones that are completed that have the orange circle already filled. So if you want them to be clear, you simply hit clear and you're able to clear those reminders out of there. Okay.
Okay. So like if I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow and I also need to make some business calls or do a couple of other tests, fill out some information on something I'm trying to get or whatever, I would just, when it's done, I could just push clear, right?
Yeah, so you can complete the reminder. So let's say, it's Friday. So you can, in the title name of the list, you can put 1021 doctor stuff.
Okay.
So you can put that. And then in that list, you can add a reminder that says doctor's appointment, whatever time, if you want to add it, take medicine, set up ride share. So those are 3 things you could do. So once you complete them, you simply hit the dot to complete them and they'll go away. And again, in the list, you can actually show the completed things you've done in your list, and then you're able to clear them if you so choose to, but you can also simply hit hide completed and then they will go away. So you can do either things, okay, ma'am?
Okay, I hope you do this again because I really like that reminder thing. And it saves my the paper and the pen then I lose the list and then I'm going like,
Yes.
okay, and then it's written all over the calendar and the calendar looks like a bingo.
I
Yeah,
got that today.
yeah, I'll definitely try, to do this again because it's very helpful. So thank you so much.
So much, Alex. You're very precise and you are very patient with us and you answer all the questions to your best ability. And I really appreciate that as a former teacher, you teaching students to grasp what they're supposed to be doing their tasks. So thank you so much.
No problem, ma'am. I really appreciate that. You have a great day.
You too.
Will this module be available?
For right now, we don't have any of these saved, but I shall try my best to have this module done again at a later date.
Okay.
What helped me is if I have any questions about to do something in a reminder, hey, use the internet. So if you wanted to look up how to use something in reminder, so like let's say I want to look up lists in Apple reminders, you simply look it up and look, the first thing is an Apple support page where you can then select it and you can actually receive help from that. So in essence, I mean, if you took notes, those are pretty much the basics, but if you have any other additional things, I mean, use the resources that you have on your iPad, okay, sir?
Yes, make it much easier. Thank you very much.
No problem, sir. You have a great day. Okay, next question is Greer Massey. Can I help you?
Yes, Alex, thank you so much. I appreciate your time and your patience and it's just a blessing that you all provide for us. But what my question is, basically the same that they had just been asking if you're doing it again, but mine is specifically for Friday. Friday, I'm trying to make a decision between attending a funeral and whether or not you all are gonna, do this presentation for Friday's date again. So you don't know that, or do you?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I definitely have that question written down because that is a good question. So as we get further into this, of course, Ms. Teresa sends out her emails with the topics and the dates. So again, I'll say, hey, we need to do this again, or what's the schedule? And of course, we'll email you and let you know about the next one. So I would say, just do whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Alex. Thank you again. I appreciate that.
No problem, ma'am. You have a great day and thanks for attending.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss it for the world if I could.
Yes. Miss Coachman, can I help you?
Yes, Alex, I want to thank you too for all your support that you are doing with us, and you are doing a wonderful job. Another thing is the the reminding that we are doing is basically that's what the modules come in. Is because it comes in as basically y'all repeating yourself like almost like every 2 weeks anyway. So if that's where the module comes in, because you're recycling the same thing over to us to make sure that we actually gotten it down.
Yeah, so I mean the 1 p.m. modules, those are more of the basic,
Yes.
of the iPad. So I know that they do go over reminders during it, but of course it's not in depth like this. So, the Monday advanced trainings are to go more in depth on a particular app or thing you can do on the iPad. So Monday, Ms. Teresa went over how to download apps on the App Store. So that's not, really covered that much in the regular modules. Like, how to add groups and lists and things and reminders, that's not covered either. And Keynote is definitely not covered in the regular modules. So Monday, the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is, advanced training. And then the ones at 1 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're just more general, basic. And, for most of the time it's for newcomers. So that's why we offer the Monday now, because I know some of you folks have been on the 1 p.m.s for months, and, of course you want to spice it up a little different sometimes. So that's why we do the morning advanced trainings, because it's, more interactive, a little more, intimate, because there's, fewer folks and, ones that mostly, know the basics down. So we can get into the stuff that's, kind of specific, but really useful in your daily life. So yeah.
Yes. I noticed I have to do another a survey, which I believe I did one survey if when I actually finished. But
Yes, that was the one-on-one training survey. So whoever did your one-on-one training, that
yeah.
was the initial training survey. So you'll be receiving a midterm survey in the next coming months. So by around the end of the year. So if you completed your 6 modules, that's great. You completed that part. So all you have to do is complete that midterm survey, and the iPad is 100% yours.
Okay. Thank you so much again. And I will be coming on again. It's because I still wants to learn, even more.
Oh yeah, that's definitely great. And for me myself, every time you in the classroom you learn something new. So, sometimes you got to hear it a couple times. Sometimes it, right on the spot. But it's depends on the person. So, it's a great environment. You learn something new, something positive. So, just feel free to keep attending.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I will be back on here at 1.
Great. No,
All right.
thank you so much, ma'am, and you have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Sylvia Spinner, may I answer your question?
Yes, I have a question. A young lady mentioned the midterm survey after you complete your modules, but I received a midterm survey, but I haven't completed my modules, and I called a help desk and reported this, and they checked and they were showing that I had only completed 2 modules, and she told me I didn't have to complete it until I finished my 6 modules of training. Is that correct?
I mean, I'm not sure why it was sent to you that early. I mean, you don't have to complete the 6 classes. I mean, I would say in order for you to give your best and honest opinion, I would say if you want to wait for your 6 and then give your feedback, because again, we use the survey to improve the program. So I would say wait until your 6 classes are done. Once you complete the 6, I would say just fill it out, and again, the iPad is 100% yours, and we would really appreciate your feedback.
Thank you very much.
No problem. You have a great day, ma'am.
All right.
All right. And then the last hand I have is Miss Sandra Edwards.
Okay, I don't have a question, Alex, but while you were going over it, I put some reminders in mine.
Oh, great. Would you like to share them?
I have a couple of doctor's appointments. And
I meant literally share your screen. Do you know how to share your screen on Zoom?
Oh no, I sure don't really off.
Okay, I mean, as long as you have some reminders in there, and you've edited the date and the time, or URL or tags or whatever you choose to, then as long as you have it in there, then that's great. I mean, that's why they have a today section on the reminders list, because each day it'll have no reminders if you haven't set up one. So it's kind of like a fresh slate. So like, for example, in the morning, again, I have my 10:30 module, I put that. The mod, I have my 1 p.m. module, and then I may have a 2:30 meeting, and then I may have I have to meet a friend at 4:30, so I could meet a friend or whoever the friend is. 4:30, bam, your daily agenda in less than 15 seconds. So in
Very-
essence, that's pretty much the easiest and simplest way you can, you know, keep all of your daily tasks in one place.
Yeah, it was really helpful to me.
Well, it looked like you got a busy day, Alexander.
Oh yes, I mean, hey, it's life, so I
Alex,
might
you
as
didn't
well
see
do as much.
Alex, you didn't see my name, Carla Francisco. I thought raise my hand.
I don't have any
And plus,
hands raised. So
I had to rename myself when I came on.
yeah, so again, you hit more and then you hit raise hand. That's how I know that you have a question. But do you have a question for me?
The man supposed to. They was talking about we do it to remind us. We can't. We don't give just like if the doctor said we had an appointment at the doctor, and we can't give the doctor email for them to put the email in there. We have to remind our own. So this right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your own reminder. So you know, the essences, you just write it down. So again, if you do have a doctor's appointment and it's that same day, just you can create a quick reminder, go to doctors.
Okay.
And once you create that reminder, then you can add location, date, time, etc.
But we can't have nobody to send us email for our appointments.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they can send you an email, but I
thought they said don't use that email. Excuse me. When we had to make up an email.
I mean, yeah. So when you had created your Apple ID, of course, it comes with the free email address. So if you get a doctor's appointment, you know, itinerary sent to your email, then you can then create the reminder on your Reminders app.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can I intercede?
Yeah. Hi, Teresa.
Hey, you don't always have to create that reminder. That reminder could be your email with a new appointment could be synced with your reminder. So you don't have to do it. But you need to call the help desk to get help on that. In other words, I get an email saying I have a 2 o'clock appointment this afternoon. Guess what? It's now synced with my afternoon. And so all I need to do is go to my reminder and it's there, and then it will show up 10 minutes before the time I'm supposed to be wherever.
Yeah.
So you can sync them. You can sync your emails where you receive appointments with your reminder so that you don't have to go in and remind yourself.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
Yes.
Once I know how to do it.
Yeah, it depends on, you know, the format of the email that they send you and everything, but in some circumstances it will come straight to your reminder, so you don't have to put in there. So that, you know, in essence, just check to see if it was. If it wasn't, it's, you know, not hard just to add a new reminder for yourself.
I'm still trying to get clear. Just say I had my own email before I got the tablet, right? And y'all let me made up a new email. Do I still use my own email, personal email I already have, or can I use this email from the tablet to give the doctor?
Either one.
It depends on what emails you have synced onto your iPad. So if you have an appointment coming to your Gmail, and if you have your Gmail on your iPad, then it will sync. If you don't have your Gmail on your iPad, you know, of course, it won't sync because, you know, your iPad will know your other email. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So as long as, you know, whatever emails you have on your iPad, those reminders, if it's will go, the reminders from the email will show up in your app if it so chooses to. Okay.
Okay, and one more question. I got a survey and I did that, but do I get another one?
So are you talking about the initial one-on-one training survey that you did with a trainer?
Yes, it came up on my email the other day, on Teresa's email.
So I'm not sure.
Brown looking envelope like.
That's the midterm survey.
So as long as you have filled that out at least once, you know, you do that once, then that's, you know, with us, what's needed. Again, we get, you know, our feedback from the midterm survey, and it also is one of your requirements for, 100% keeping the iPad. So, yep, as long as it says midterm survey, just make sure that you filled it out by pressing fill out form. So it's about 20 to 30 questions. So just give your best and honest feedback if you haven't done so already, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And then I have one more question from Gloria Johnson.
Yes, Alex, my question is this. Every time I come to the morning classes, like the 10:30 class, and I go into the meeting, it always has iPad, and I always go in and change it to my name. But when I go in the evenings, like from the 1 to 2, it automatically does it itself. So how do I do it for the morning so that I'm gonna have to constantly go in and change it to my name?
Sorry to hear that. Some things, regarding Zoom, I'm not sure why it occurs, but if let's say you're in your Zoom app, right? And then when you go, so I think this is just good for everyone. So once you're in, this part, you go to more at the bottom left.
Okay.
And then hit your name. It says account,
okay.
And then it says display name. So when you hit display name, make sure that your name is showing so that way you won't have to change it ever again.
Okay.
So
thank you so much.
CC first name, last name, then display name. So whenever I log in, whatever device I'm on, it always says Alex Bell. But so you can do that yourself with or without a Zoom account. So just make sure that you hit display name and then make sure your name is showing as your name.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. That was a good question. Thank you. Okay. So does anyone have any last questions before we go for today? It's almost 12 o'clock. So.
You told me to go when I'm supposed to go on that. They told me to go
bleach.
Yeah. Again, if anyone has any other questions, please speak now. Okay, great. Well,
Alex, I have one question.
Oh, okay. My bad, Miss Diane. What can I help you with?
On my reminder list in the front, I have this thing in the front that I can't get off the top of my reminders list. It's welcome to reminders. I'm trying to get this off. How do I get this
so
off?
If it's your first time in the reminders app, you simply swipe down and then hit continue, and then you're able to use the reminders app. Each time you open an app for the first time, something usually pops up. So you just have to scroll down and hit continue, and then you're able to use the reminders app.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got it now. Thank you.
Great. No problem, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too. Thanks for everything.
No problem. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
I guess that's it, huh, Alex?
Yes, Teresa.
Okay, swell job. Thank you, everyone. We're just going to say goodbye for now because we need to get
Alrighty, have a good one.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Everyone has a great day. God bless.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello.